Don't worry about a thing with the Jamestown Suns Easy Pay plan. Just $11 per month anywhere in North Dakota. Nothing is as easy as Easy Pay. Call our office at 701-252-3120. That's 701-252-3120 for more details or to sign up.
We don't have a problem hearing from the public. That's what we're here for, to try to make informed and intelligent decisions for the community, and we certainly want to get as much of that information as possible. And also, if we could just stick with the point, and if there is a representative again with their comments, that's fine, and don't need to hear the same thing 5 or 6 times, I guess is what we're getting at. So at this time, I'd ask, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak for this proposal? You can certainly do it at this time. Mr. Hawkins?
I'm going to lean against this.
Yeah.
You don't mind?
No? Go ahead.
At the request of a member of the Chamber of Commerce Task Force, with reference to the lake and naming the lake, the Bureau of Reclamation, this was a request from one of the members, searched their records and they found the lake north of Jamestown has never been named by the federal government. Jamestown Dam was the only name given to the project. Since this lake was never named by the federal government, naming the lake would be the correct phrase to use instead of changing the name. And a memo of understanding granted by Kathy Lamore dated March 16, 2004, she gave her permission to name the lake Louis Lamore Lake. Lake Louis Lamore is being used now in connection with this. There is a difference. Beginning in 1991, when Kathy Lamore delivered the dedication speech at the Louis Lamore School here in Jamestown, she has annually contributed to the school. The value of these gifts is well over $10,000. Now,
I wrote a letter to the editor of the Jamestown Sun yesterday that basically summarizes our position, and I'll reiterate some of that for you. First of all, though, I'd like to say our level of support for the reservoir isn't going to change no matter what the name becomes or stays the same. The reasons we opposed it are there are some costs associated with the name change. There are petitions on file. There was 896 signatures, and in addition, one of our members brought me an additional 1,504 signatures that I have in this box. So obviously there is opposition to it. The other point I want to make is that there is another lake. It's called Lake Lamore. It's about 50 miles south of here, and there would likely be some potential confusion amongst the two lakes. If there was activity at either lake, people might go the wrong lake. And last, I'd like to say I don't see any benefit or an improvement to the quality of the Jamestown Reservoir in that proposal.
Well, at this time, I'd ask the commission, situation we have here is we have a request by the group, Louis Lamore group, that would like us to officially go on record supporting the change of the name change to Louis Lamore Reservoir. And I would entertain a motion at this time, one way or the other, if anyone has that they'd like to make, so we can take action on it.
I make a motion we deny the request.
There's been a motion by Commissioner Nyes to deny the name change request. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Kaiser. Is there any discussion? Right now, Doc, I'll let you speak, but it would be discussion among the board if you'd like to
would appreciate it. I understand that the commission is in a difficult situation because there obviously are people who are opposed for reasons that are valid reasons. I mean, anyone who has opposition to this is entitled to their opinion, and we respect that. We certainly understand that people have, this is a body of water that means a lot to many of the people here. I am really hoping that instead of a resolution that would which would actually put the commission in the position of taking sides, choosing one side over another, I would hope that you would pass a neutral resolution. And procedurally, you may want to go ahead and vote on this. I have another motion to propose, another resolution. And I would like to know that you would at least consider a neutral resolution, which would not force you to choose one side over the other, as this current motion does. And I would appreciate your consideration for that. What I'm trying to do is to avoid a situation where the commission actually has taken a negative stand. And if that's a problem for the anglers, then there's not much I can do about that, I guess. I'm just looking at this as a neutral situation. Neither side is necessarily going to win. It's going to be up to Senator Dorgan whether action is ultimately taken.
Well, I guess I'm against the neutral opposition, but it's not my decision to make. You guys need to make that decision.
Well, I just think it's unfortunate that we put our commissioners into this position in the first place. It should, if that's the case, it should have never happened. You know, the people who wanted it put them guys in this position. It wasn't Dakota anglers. We didn't do it. And it's unfortunate that it happened. It should have never came to this in the first place.
Okay. It's up to you. You want to leave your
No,
motion on
I'll
the
leave
table?
my motion, I can't say nothing.
Then I'll second it then.
Motion and second. Is there any other discussion on the motion? The motion is to deny the request.
One more thing, you know, I'm pretty new to the commission, but from what I understand, there was supposed to be a survey or a poll by the chamber as to how the community felt about this. Is that somewhere? Do we have that? Do we have the results of that, or was that ever done?
It never was done.
It was never done, and it was never something that the chamber had offered to do, actually.
Okay.
But there was a misunderstanding about that.
Is there any other discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I'll take the roll, please.
Jenny? I would like to have permission to vote on this, because I am a Dakota angler.
Okay, we'll need him. Then he's asking permission from the commission to vote on it. He's acknowledged he's a member of the Dakota Anglers, and he's also a member of the commission. And if someone feels that it's proper and okay, that Denny votes on this, we need a motion to allow Denny to vote.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Kaiser, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Marks. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.